Before starting, put the auto-generated YouTube subtitles in French or your mother tongue to get everything, and slow down or speed up the pace as needed. If you don't have time to watch it, just listen this video as a podcast while doing something else. Now listen and learn English as exploring our world. The ocean, a vast and unforgiving wilderness covering over 70% of our planet's surface. It teems with life from the smallest plankton to the largest whales, yet it remains a place of profound mystery. Beneath its waves lie secrets lost to time, stories whispered on the currents of ships swallowed whole. For centuries, sailors have shared tales of vessels vanished, their crews lost without a trace. These are not mere ghost stories, but chilling reminders of the ocean's power, its capacity to erase even the most substantial traces of human existence. Join us now as we journey into the heart of maritime mystery, exploring 10 cases of disappearances at sea that continue to baffle investigators and ignite our imaginations. From ghost ships found drifting aimlessly to vanishing aircraft and vanished crews, these stories will take us across the globe, each leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions. Prepare to be captivated, intrigued, and perhaps even a little unnerved as we delve into the depths of these maritime mysteries. The year is 1884. The merchant sailing ship, the Resolven, embarks on a routine voyage. Laden with cargo, she sets sail from Newfoundland, her destination a distant port across the Atlantic. Sailors, men accustomed to the ocean's capricious nature. They are confident, their vessel sturdy, their route familiar. Little do they know that fate has other plans. Weeks turn into months, and eagerly anticipated, but the expected date comes and goes, and the silence from the Resolven grows deafening. Days turn into weeks, hope dwindling with each passing hour. Finally, a glimmer of hope emerges from the Atlantic. A passing ship spots a vessel adrift, its sails limp, its deck deserted. It is the Resolven, but something is amiss. Boarding parties cautiously make their way onto the deck of the recovered Resolven. An eerie silence hangs in the air, broken only by the creaking of the rigging and the lapping of waves against the hull. The ship's logbook, its pages filled with entries detailing routine operations, offers no clue as to the crew's fate. Its last entry, made days earlier, speaks of calm seas and fair winds. Then nothing. The mystery deepens. A thorough search of the Resolven reveals a ship seemingly frozen in time. Cargo sits undisturbed in the hold. Personal belongings remain untouched in the crew's quarters. The galley, however, provides the first clue. A half-prepared meal sits abandoned, suggesting a sudden and unexpected interruption. The most telling discovery, however, is the missing lifeboat. It is gone, vanished without a trace, along with the entire crew. We move forward in time to 1955. The South Pacific, a region of idyllic islands and azure waters, is the setting for our next maritime mystery. The MV Joyita, a sturdy trading and fishing charter vessel, sets sail from Apia, Samoa, bound for Tokelau, a journey of approximately 270 nautical miles. On board are 25 souls, a seasoned captain, his crew, and a diverse group of passengers, all anticipating a routine voyage. The Joyita, however, never reaches her destination. Days turn into weeks, and concern for the vessel and her passengers grows. Search parties scour the vast expanse of the South Pacific, their hopes dwindling with each passing hour. Then, 5 weeks after her disappearance, a stunning discovery is made. The Joyita is spotted, drifting aimlessly, hundreds of miles off course, her hull partially submerged, her deck listing heavily to one side. It is a scene that raises more questions than it answers. The Joyita, once a symbol of reliable transport in the South Pacific, now presents a haunting spectacle. Salvage crews boarding the stricken vessel are met with an eerie silence. There is no sign of the crew, no indication of a struggle, no trace of the passengers. The ship's radio is discovered damaged, but whether this occurred before or after the Joyita's disappearance remains unknown. The mystery deepens. Adding to the enigma, the Joyita's cargo is largely undisturbed. Medical supplies, timber, and empty oil drums are all accounted for. However, a chilling detail emerges. Several life jackets are missing, indicating that some may have had time to prepare for evacuation. But why? What could have prompted a seemingly orderly abandonment of the vessel? The Joyita, it seems, is determined to keep her secrets. The vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean, December 5, 1945. The sun shines brightly upon the waves as 5 TBM Avenger torpedo bombers, designated Flight 19, take to the skies from Florida. It's a routine training mission. Little do they know that this routine flight will soon transform into one of history's most enduring mysteries. The flight leader, Lieutenant Charles Taylor, guides his squadron eastward, their Avenger bombers humming like giant metal bees. An invisible force begins to weave its way into their flight plan. The initial leg of the training mission unfolds without incident. The 5 Avengers fly in tight formation, their wings glinting under the warm Florida sun. The crews run through their training exercises. Then something changes. Lieutenant Taylor reports his compasses malfunctioning. The clear blue sky begins to feel like a labyrinth. Ground control receives Taylor's increasingly frantic messages. The 5 Avengers and their 14 crewmen swallowed by a mystery. The Coral Sea, a jewel-toned expanse off the northeastern coast of Australia, teeming with life. In April 2007, the KAZ-2, a well-equipped catamaran, cuts through tranquil water. On board, the scene is eerily silent. The table is set for a meal. A laptop rests open, as if frozen in time. The 3 men who should be aboard are nowhere to be found. The discovery sparks a massive search and rescue operation. The KAZ-2 becomes a haunting enigma, a ghost ship frozen in time. The investigation into the disappearance of the KAZ-2's crew is thorough, yet ultimately inconclusive. The vessel offers no definitive answers, only a tableau of normalcy interrupted. Theories abound, each attempting to piece together the puzzle. Had the men encountered a sudden, catastrophic weather event, a rogue wave perhaps, that swept them from the deck? Or did a medical emergency befall one of the crew, prompting the others to act in haste? The mystery of the KAZ-2 continues to intrigue and baffle. The year is 1918, the world embroiled in the chaos of the First World War. Our story takes us to the USS Cyclops, a massive collier. On March 4th, the Cyclops set sail from Barbados, her destination the familiar port of Norfolk, Virginia. The Cyclops has vanished without a trace. The disappearance of the USS Cyclops triggers one of the largest search operations in U.S. naval history. Ships and aircraft comb the vast expanse of the Atlantic, hoping to find survivors or wreckage. But the ocean offers no answers. Theories abound, each attempting to explain the inexplicable. Some point to sudden storms and treacherous currents. The official inquiry concludes that the Cyclops' disappearance is one of the sea's unsolved mysteries. The North Atlantic, a vast and unforgiving expanse, has claimed countless vessels throughout history. The MV Derbyshire, a British bulk carrier, stands out for its sheer scale and mystery. In September 1980, this colossal ship embarked on a routine voyage from Canada to Japan. Days into her journey, she encountered Typhoon Orchid, a powerful storm. The storm's fury unleashed monstrous waves. Then, silence. The Derbyshire vanished without a trace, swallowed by the typhoon. In 1994, the wreckage was found, a testament to the ocean's raw power. The discovery of the wreck, shattered and broken on the ocean floor, offered some answers but ignited even more questions. The investigation revealed catastrophic structural failures, suggesting that the Derbyshire had been overwhelmed by the sheer force of the typhoon. But what exactly transpired in those final moments? Some believe a giant rogue wave, far larger than any recorded, struck the Derbyshire with unimaginable force, breaking her back and sending her plummeting to the depths. Others speculate that a series of smaller waves, striking in rapid succession, weakened the ship's structure, leading to her ultimate demise. The exact sequence of events remains a mystery, a chilling reminder of the unpredictable nature of the sea. The loss of the Derbyshire serves as a stark reminder of the immense power of the ocean and the respect it commands. Though her story ended in tragedy, the Derbyshire's memory lives on, a cautionary tale whispered on the wind and the waves. Off the treacherous shores of Cape Hatteras, North Carolina, lies the Graveyard of the Atlantic, infamous for shipwrecks and maritime tragedies. In January 1921, the five-masted schooner, the Carroll A. Deering, met her mysterious fate. Found aground on Diamond Shoals, her crew vanished without a trace. Food was still on the table, navigational equipment untouched, lifeboats gone. The Coast Guard launched a massive search, but the crew was never found. Theories abound regarding the fate of the Carroll A. Deering. Some whisper of piracy, others suggest mutiny. Still others point to the treacherous waters of the Graveyard of the Atlantic. The Bermuda Triangle is also a suspect. The truth behind the Deering's abandonment remains elusive, a haunting reminder of the sea's mysteries. The Great Barrier Reef, a vibrant tapestry of coral and marine life, draws divers from around the globe. But beneath its beauty lies danger, a reminder that even in paradise, tragedy can strike. In January 1998, Tom and Eileen Lonergan embarked on a diving trip to the outer reef. In a tragic oversight, Tom and Eileen were accidentally left behind. The current carried them away unnoticed as the boat motored away. The disappearance of Tom and Eileen Lonergan sent shockwaves through the diving community. How could two experienced divers vanish without a trace? The investigation revealed a series of unfortunate events and miscommunications. Divers recovered some of their gear, including a dive slate with a chilling message. "We have been abandoned," but the couple themselves were never found. Theories about their fate abound, each more heartbreaking than the last. Their story is a cautionary tale, a testament to the fragility of life and the enduring mysteries of the deep. The vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean, a realm of unpredictable power and mystery, has swallowed countless vessels throughout history. But few tales of maritime disappearances have captured the imagination quite like that of the Mary Celeste, a brigantine merchant ship found adrift and eerily deserted in 1872. The Dei Gratia, a British brigantine, came across the Mary Celeste sailing erratically near the Azores Islands. Upon boarding the seemingly abandoned vessel, the crew of the Dei Gratia were met with an unsettling scene. The ship was remarkably intact, showing no signs of piracy or a struggle. Provisions were plentiful, the cargo untouched, and personal belongings lay undisturbed in the crew's quarters. The ship's logbook, its final entry dating back 10 days, hinted at a hasty departure, but provided no concrete explanation for the crew's disappearance. The mystery of the Mary Celeste, a ghost ship frozen in time, continues to baffle maritime historians and enthusiasts alike. Over the years, countless theories have been proposed to explain the fate of the Mary Celeste's crew. Some speculate that a mutiny led to the crew abandoning ship. Others point to the possibility of a rogue wave. Some theories delve into the realm of the paranormal. The Mary Celeste remains a mystery, anchored in speculation. From the vastness of the ocean, we turn our attention to the boundless skies, where another baffling disappearance unfolded in the 21st century. On March 8, 2014, Malaysia Airlines flight MH370, carrying 239 souls, embarked on what seemed like a routine flight from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing. Less than an hour into the flight, MH370 vanished from radar screens, disappearing into the night sky without a trace. The initial search efforts, a multinational collaboration of unprecedented scale, scoured vast swathes of the South China Sea, following the plane's last known location. However, the search yielded no wreckage, no distress signals, no indication of what might have befallen the ill-fated flight. As days turned into weeks, the mystery deepened, and the world watched in disbelief as one of the most technologically advanced aircraft seemingly vanished into thin air. The lack of evidence and the sheer scale of the search area presented investigators with an unprecedented challenge. Theories abounded, ranging from mechanical failure and pilot error to deliberate acts of terrorism or hijacking. Yet, without the crucial black box recordings or any concrete evidence, these theories remained speculative at best. Despite the challenges, the search for MH370 continued, driven by the hope of finding answers and bringing closure to the families of those lost. The search area shifted to the southern Indian Ocean, based on analysis of satellite data. But the vastness of the ocean and the depths involved made the task akin to finding a needle in a haystack. Years later, the disappearance of MH370 remains one of the greatest aviation mysteries of all time. The lack of a definitive explanation has fueled countless conspiracy theories and left the families of the passengers and crew grappling with the agonizing uncertainty surrounding the fate of their loved ones. The stories we have explored, from the ghostly silence of the Mary Celeste to the baffling disappearance of MH370, serve as stark reminders of the enduring power and mystery that surround us. The sea and the sky, vast and unforgiving, hold their secrets close, leaving us to grapple with unanswered questions and the unsettling possibility that some mysteries may never be solved. Yet, even in the face of such profound mysteries, the human spirit remains undeterred, driven by an insatiable curiosity to explore the unknown, to seek answers, and to unravel the secrets that lie hidden beneath the surface of our world.